Continuing our search for Aidan Clune, our go today is from the orange or red ribbon south. Our go is from this point to search the ravines towards the west of the areas that we didn't cover on the prior search. Our go is to search any of the ravines. The ravines were the washes that are basically running from south to north, further west than where we had previously searched. So the main goal is any washes that are adjacent, running from south to north on the west side in that direction, and potentially ravines that might cut west. So we hopefully if we make any type of contact, we will follow protocol. That's all. Proceeding on search. This time from the red marker south to the green marker north, we're just beyond. We're gonna cover the area further west, any washes further west. Again, skipping areas covered. We need to keep pushing west. I believe there's more of a ravine/wash towards the west. That below is the type of ground I want to target, because what if Aidan was moving from south to north, and if he followed the natural contour? So we want to target this ground here. Key. It is arbitrary taking the orange marker as our rough starting point along this wash or any adjacent ravines, but okay, a mountain isn't carved up in one day. So now we are beginning our search in earnest. Search and recovery, absolutely, definitely not exciting adventure. Basically, that's the key thing. You need to be disciplined. You need to be all right with very boring area and to walk through it. This ain't peak adventure. We are marking coordinates here because it looks like you have something that's biodegradable and it's still here. So that's sort of, I'm not a forensic entomologist, okay? Don't discuss about that. I'm not a forensic entomologist, but basically that indicates to me that this is relatively recent, and you have a water bottle as opposed to an old can. So I am marking coordinates here, and I'm gonna do a small circumference around here. Something like this, again, would be more closer to my expectation of an Aidan walking, discarding his stuff as he moves along, perhaps. Just further west, I'm seeing more tissue. If the private search team has already noted this, please let me personally know. Thank you. Marking coordinates. Okay, it looks like I had another big brain fart moment. So hold on, 2 years, from April 28th, 2022. Why does my brain keep looking for something new? Okay, so that could be all of that before tissue. That could just be something recent and nothing related to Aidan. Get this fresh evidence out of your mind. I'm having a stupid day. All right, I almost stepped right over it, but that is not my print. That's not my print. I'm taking coordinates. Even further west, we have this little top here, so better visibility. And continuing. So you can see we're looking west and we're trailing north, and basically you can see out towards the opening from here. Okay, just as a point of reference. So that's where something that water would have carved. So we want to pay very extreme close attention here. extreme attention. So this ground here is the key part of our search, paying close, very close attention, close scrutiny. Okay, we're walking the center part now, and our boot prints wouldn't cause any confusion because this is a place where water would flow. So basically, if Aidan walked here, you're not going to see his prints. My assumption. No, you wouldn't see his prints, but the idea is that it's macabre, but basically element that's not degraded might wash further down. Okay, that's what we're paying attention to. It's not a footprint. It's not a footprint search where you might, if there could be like something that didn't degrade, non-biodegradable. That's what we're looking for. You get it. Instead of backtracking the same way we came at the point of discongruity, we're going to backtrack to that point from further west to cover new ground, and then we'll resume on that wash where there's a gap. All right, backtracking in a more westerly point, which gives us more of a grid, that zig and zag concept. Backtracking from a north to southerly route on a further west adjacent. This gives us broader visibility here, and that little wash below, greater visibility, trailing south, slightly southwest. And out there you can see the areas that we searched by those rock outcroppings towards the east. Out there, that's where we were last time, and we're further west from where we searched on the west side. So there's like a road and the west side, but basically we're further west. That's what we mean. And now logically proceeded east, and then we're gonna proceed south to cover where we didn't cover along the wash. So let's proceed. Sort of walking adjacent to the wash because that gives me visibility of this area and below where I've covered previously, and this wash. Basically, I'm trying to maximize visibility to minimize any gaps. New ground, no contact. Our main goal is to try to tie up our loose ends along the western adjacent from the red ribbon south to green ribbon north, relatively speaking. Tie up that loose end. You don't want to leave a gap in one area, then bounce around to the next, but you didn't cover that area. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tie up your loose ends. Take an in-place rest and continue searching. Pay attention. Okay, pay attention. You want to see this side and around down here. All right, go. looking, looking south, looking east, looking north, looking west, and proceed. And again, we're trying to maximize our visibility to minimize the gaps. So if something stands out, we'll proceed down. Actually, we're proceeding down. It's too uncomfortable standing at the side here. Proceed and search around. You can see the road down below. I think that's the road down below. I sure hope he made it up. I sure hope he made it out. I hope. Searching. Searching. Check that roughly flat, more saddle-like area. Check that over here. Pay attention. Pay attention. We're way, way, way west. Way, way west of the north, the south red ribbons. Way, way, way out there. So this is west. You can see onto the other side of west. Okay, we're backtracking. You can see out south on the other direction. Okay. All right, we're calling it in for the day. We're done for the day. Since we have to cross over basically in the exact compass bearing, it looks like it's more south, east, east, slightly south, or southeast. But the whole point is, if he crossed north, we should be able to intersect any point that he could have crossed over from the west adjacent. But it doesn't mean you'll see some artifact, find some artifact. We're definitely a little bit south of the red south marker, so to speak. Still searching on the way out. Concluding of today's search, I think I want to trail down. If that's a ravine, that should be an area of interest on the back on the way out. Okay, I want to trail down here. Yes, what we want to do is cover the bottom of this ravine as the final part of the search for today. So if Aidan crossed over from the west adjacent, from that, basically from south to north, any point, you don't have to be mathematical, but we would then be able to intersect the path that he took. So where we're intersecting, if there's anything dropped. All right, we are taking coordinates. Our assumption, when we see bone, that should be animal bone. Hold on. Let's see, do we have like a quarter or something to give? You basically those, what is it? These, if there's any chance it's human, you put a coin or something next to it. So the medical examiners, if anyone thinks if there's any chance, it could be anything other than animal, and if it's sacrilege, I apologize, but we don't have anything else as a comparison point. So we put the dollar bill in a GPS unit. So in case if there's any chance human, someone who like knows anatomy will be able to determine that. That's the idea anyway. So I think it's animals, but it's a little bigger. And then we're going to document the other one too. Okay. So I think that one reference point should be good enough. I don't think this is human at all, but the structure is telling me it's animal, but you never know. Structure looks like this is weird. Do a circumference just around it. Usually where you find animal bone, you find like the sheep skull or something nearby it that gives you a better point of reference. See, I'm not an anatomy expert. Will right away be able to rule out, hey, it's animal. I'm not the expert here. All right, continue down out of here. If that's anything potentially not animal, listen, this is where democracy works. Someone out there, it could be a medical examiner, someone out there, medical professional, they'll know right away. And again, my assumption is that that's animal. But just in case. Again, a core assumption, animal bone. That's all. We made a wide arc, so we have to head back, heading kind of northeast towards the red marker. Overshot the markers. Heading back. Okay, we are done for the day. We'll do our best. We're back.